Hi, good morning. I have had some requests to do a what we eat for breakfast video, and so I'm going to do that this week. My name is Julie. If you're new to our channel, we have a family of 10. Now my husband actually leaves for work by 7 o'clock in the morning, so he's doing his own thing then. For the rest of us, my kids kind of wake up at different times and they will often have a piece of fruit in the morning. We don't usually sit down as a group for breakfast. We do sit down as a family every night for dinner, but breakfast is usually a little bit more of a come and go type thing because kids are starting on their own checklists, their own jobs, or some of them like to read in the mornings, or some like to go outside, so it's a little bit more of a free-for-all. However, I typically will make one breakfast item for the morning. If somebody would want to make something else for themselves a little different way, that's fine. I don't have the typical breakfast foods available, like the cereal and those kind of foods that tend to not fill you up. I just don't have that available. We get them every once in a while as a treat and everybody has them. But typically breakfast is a wholesome meal to start off the day. So let's show you what we're making today.
I'll wash it.
Lydia's ready to go to sleep.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we do 2 eggs. I use just butter and I just wipe a tiny bit in the pan. Put in 2 eggs. Salt. Sprinkle some cheese. Sprinkle some bacon. I let it cook until I can move. It's still a little bit too runny. Let it cook until I can easily move this around without it falling apart. But you can see this does not take long. Just a couple minutes per omelet. We got hungry kids waiting at the table. You can just flip it over, scoot it, let it cook a little bit more. This one's ready to go. We make these omelets with eggs from our own chickens, so they're the best eggs you could get, right?
Best.
Bella is our chicken lady. Thanks for helping those chickens get good eggs, Bella. This is all that's left of breakfast this morning. It was oatmeal, and then we mixed in fresh blueberries, and kids could sweeten it with honey or coconut sugar. When you soak oats overnight, they become digestible. Oats are actually really hard for your body to digest unless they're properly soaked. And I learned how to soak oats from this book right here, which I can link in the description box. It talks about the best way to eat foods for your body. So it's very simple the way I soak my oats. You do a 1-to-1 ratio. They're playing a game. Let me walk over here. You do a 1-to-1 ratio. So for 1 cup of oats, you mix 1 cup of warm water and 2 tablespoons of yogurt. There's other things that you could use, like buttermilk, or even if you're allergic to dairy, they have options for that. But that is what helps to break down the oats to make them digestible. So 1 cup of water, warm water, 1 cup of oats, and 2 tablespoons of yogurt is what I did. And you mix that all together. So I have to do at least 6 or 7 times that for our family. So it would just be 6 cups of oats, 6 cups of water, you know. And I mix that all together, and then I cover it and I let it sit overnight. You can let it sit out on your counter. And you let it sit overnight, and then in the morning you boil, for each 1 cup of oats, you boil an additional 1 cup of water on the stove. Just put in a pinch of salt. And so this morning I boiled 6 cups of water with some salt. Then when it's to a boil, you dump in your soaked mixture, and it only takes like 5 minutes or less to cook. It is very quick. And then it looks just like normal oatmeal, but it is very easy for your body to digest, and you are able to get the nutrients from it. She talks a lot more, of course, in depth about it, or you can look online. There are so many resources to learn about why you should soak grains, and you know, it's one of those things that is very easy to do, but you have to prepare ahead of time. And so occasionally I will fall into the habit of just, you know, scrambling for breakfast and throwing it in the pot, not soaked, and cooking an oatmeal. But, you know, I really don't have a good excuse because it's so easy to do and it's so good for your body. So that was breakfast this morning. Good morning. Breakfast this morning is eggs and bacon and potatoes. What I did is I had leftover potatoes from last night's dinner, so nice job, Jeremiah. So I just chopped those up and fried them in here. And then I scrambled some eggs and I mixed in these. We like to keep these in the refrigerator for an easy thing to dress up the eggs. So I mixed in some bacon crumbles and a little bit of grated cheese. And I'm actually going to mix all of this together just to make it easy. Then I can dish it in my kids' bowls and it'll just be a quick breakfast. Of course, we also have oranges and apples to go along with this. It's Valentine's Day here, and so we have heart-shaped pancakes this morning. Last night, and I just stuck this in the refrigerator actually. If you use cultured buttermilk, you can leave it on the counter. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator, but I did. So I made a batch with 3 cups of flour and 3 cups of buttermilk. And I mixed that together in my measuring cup and I let it sit all night long. And then this morning I added in, because I made a bigger batch, 3 eggs, and then the salt, the baking soda, and the melted butter. And then we added some water, right, Jason? We added quite a bit because it was pretty thick this morning.
Probably like a cup and a half.
He thinks it was probably a cup and a half, even, a lot, because they were very thick this morning. So you just add water until they're at a consistency like this that you can put into your pan. And these are a hit. They are so delicious. We used the Costco.
I put extra butter in too.
You put extra butter. Okay. Oh boy, he's ready for some to come out right now. We used the gluten-free flour blend that we buy at Costco, but you can buy it other places too. I think it's called Namaste. We have real maple syrup that we're putting on the top of it. Oh, how pretty, pretty, pretty. Why don't we cut them in half, since there's more people wanting them than we have pancakes right now. James is not being very patient.
You want one? Okay. You want
pancake,
one?
please.
You may have one, but you may not scream. Okay?
See, pancake, please.
Thank you, Papa, for being the pancake maker this morning.
Yeah.
I wanted to add, because I'm in the middle of eating the perfect pancake, that these do best when they're cooked thin. So get it to a consistency that you can thin it out in the pan. Otherwise, it's hard. Right, or spread it out. Otherwise, it's hard to get it cooked in the inside all the way through. So thin pancakes were best. How was yours, Jeremiah? Thumbs up, yummy.
I have a cute little pancake.
You
but I'm not going to eat her.
Oh, good.
She's
Good morning. The house is in full swing with lots of noise, and I just realized I didn't let you know what breakfast was this morning. I made banana muffins this morning. I also have fresh chicken bone broth that cooked all night in the crock pot. So a couple kids have been, oh, that's right. A couple kids have been enjoying bone broth this morning. About half of mine like it, half of them don't, but that's fine. And the other really fun thing to go with our banana muffins this morning is, you guys are having fun. Give me just a second. The other fun thing is that this morning to go with our banana muffins, yesterday Bella made some fresh butter. So this is her beautiful lump of butter there.
It's not really
Go on the muffins.
Isn't
Isn't
lot
it
of
gorgeous?
people cut off.
I think it's beautiful. Good morning.
Good morning.
Jason made breakfast this morning and it is delicious. He cooked some bacon and mixed in some eggs and some leftover white rice that we had from dinner. Everybody else has eaten. I'm kind of the last one with food to show you. So just a little bit of rice in the scrambled eggs and then bacon. And we're having some oranges to go along with it. It is Sunday and we like to do a big family Sunday brunch, don't we?
Yeah.
So today we have mushrooms, we have fresh milk, Butter to go on, that's a chocolate bread. We called it chocolate cake, but it's more like chocolate bread. It's a new recipe I'm trying. A little bit of kale that I had left that I sauteed, some roasted butternut squash. Y'all are excited. Scrambled eggs with bacon. I have some grapefruit. I've got some more in the refrigerator, and there's apples too if anybody wants to cut those up. So, yummy, yummy. Yay!